Hi, this video is just a collection of 7 different gimmicks, or maybe 8, 7 or 8 different gimmicks that you can pull off in projecting shadows onto the stage. The goal of this project is to, by projecting shadows onto the stage, sort of infer or insinuate that there is a 3D body in the space, an imaginary body. So if there's a shadow on stage, I'm trying to get the audience to focus on the object that is casting that shadow. Here is here are 7 or 8 effects that I'm going to be doing. I hope you have fun watching them. The first effect is of a shadow walking on stage and sitting down on a couch. Hopefully all of this will be integrated with this actor standing over here, so that will give a better sense of an imaginary person walking in. And also when the shadow sits down on the couch, if this were a real stage, you could possibly fabricate a couch so that as it sits down, a stagehand can sit behind and make the couch depress, so that we get the sensation of weight being applied onto this piece of furniture. There's the imaginary person walking in, and there they're having a seat. Next gimmick is of an imaginary person moving objects downstage. There are still some issues with casting shadows on the blocks, and I still haven't figured out completely how these boxes are actually going to move. It could be with dowels. I really don't know. It could also be possible that we could get another real actor to help out, so that the other real actor would be supporting all the weight, but it would look like they'd be supporting half the weight. This next clip is the same basic illusion of an object carrying mass around, but it's probably more realistically doable to have him pull on an imaginary string that tugs on these boxes that are staged downright. In this next gimmick, I employ video editing techniques to freeze a person jumping in midair, an imaginary person. Once again, the focus is going to be to not to have the shadow freeze when it's doing something dynamic, but for the mass of the imaginary person to freeze in midair next to the model box actor cutout. So while I would imagine another company of actors, maybe like 5 actors, looking at this person while he jumps up and down in this virtual space. And when this person gets frozen right here, as the shadow indicates over here, other actors can come around, walk around that fake shadow, or walk around this shadow, and physically comment on this imaginary person that is suspended in midair right here. In this next example, we have the imaginary character interacting with real objects once again. Here, the imaginary character shoves something off a table and then overturns the table. Here we have the imaginary character being dragged away like a hostage by a real actor. In this example, the virtual character is going to open and close the door. I'm going to remove the door so that you can see behind it because there's more stuff that happens. The virtual character then flips a light switch on and off. The light switch is located right about here. And the light switch is going to create another shadow from the same body. I would like to note, however, that the shadow is actually going to be off. It's going to be incorrect because I'd assumed when making this the shadow would hit the ground, and I forgot that there was a wall behind him. But the general idea is still there, that virtual characters can interact with can interact really closely with all parts of the mechanics of theater, because, in both a good and a bad way, they're more predictable than any actor could ever be.